today we will learn how to manage and organize our email. Let's begin with creating a folder label. First, we need to identify how we categorize our emails. It's either through email concerns or tasks that we have received from our clients. For example, by checking the subject of this email that I have received, we can create a folder regarding inquiry there. Once it is available, we can also customize it through changing the folder color like this. And after customizing the color, we can also add a sub label regarding different inquiries like registration, courses, and payments. Then you can also customize those sub label folder. You can change those folder color there. And we can also add another one regarding invoices since we have this invoice receipt copy request. So here again we can customize the color label and add a sub label regarding resending invoice copy or preparing invoice receipts. Then same as to what we do on our inquiry, we change or customize the folder color there. After creating a folder label and sub-label, we want to identify which emails are important and which are lower priority. We can use the stars label for these purposes. So how we can check the available stars here in Gmail. So first, let's go to settings, then see all settings, and under general we go scroll down and look for the stars. So we have here 12 available stars that we can use. The description or meaning for each star level can be customized according to you and your client's preferences. So you can use the yellow stars as follow-ups or any description that you want. So for this one, for this example, we since it is urgent, we can use the red uh, here, the red box. So once we have or saw this kind of uh, star label, we know that we need to prioritize this email. We need to reply it ASAP or as soon as possible. Then for this kind of inquiry, if it's not too much important, we can label it as, for example, a green marks just for you to know that this is under the invoice task. And after labeling or using the Eisenhower matrix, we can now proceed with organizing our emails into different folders. For example, for these types of email inquiry, since it's about registration, we can move this email through our registration folder. So here we move it under this inquiry registration. So just put it there. And next, for the urgent email, about an invoice copy after I reply to this email, since it is an urgent uh, concern, I can move it to my invoices folder once I already done replying this concern. So for example, I already replied and need to move now to the invoice resending copy there. So once you have to check your folder regarding the registrations there, you can see all the emails regarding registration payments, the invoices copy that you have resent or prepared. It easily now to identify or search for those emails since you have these kinds of categorizations. Then lastly, for these kinds of email like notification emails, marketing or promotion email, we can just select these emails and just delete them. Since they are not uh, related to our work or tasks, we can just delete it right away. Then, after the organizing of our email, we need to also add a vacation email. So here we go to the settings under general, and at the last portions of our emails, um, we can on our vacation responder if we avail some vacation leave. For example, we have a scheduled leave for July 19 up to July 22. Then we need to add a subject like out of office from July 19 to 22, 2024. Then here we will add our simple messages like good day there. Then once you have this kind of vacation responder, you can check this email and save the changes. And one more important things that you have to include on your email account is the what you call it signature. So here we can add our email signature by going to general settings and here add a signature. Since I have no signatures available here, we can rename it as main signature or work signature. And then you can use Canva or other apps that you can create your email signature. And here I prefer the Google Docs. So let me use here a table, then adjust this divider, and on the right side I will input my name, company. So for example, search as your position, virtual assistant trainee, your contacts like email. So here, your Viber, oops, your Skype ID, and other social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Upwork. So here, let's customize the size of this icon. And then we have to change the font size. So I will use, uh, I guess this is much better. And I will change this into that one. And I will also make a small font here. And I also customize the color of this Viber and Skype. There you go. And I can also place here my photo, mm, there, and make it a little bit smaller there. And once it's already available, uh, maybe I can still change this one to there. And once it's already available, you can copy this one. I can also remove the border here, then copy this image and we'll try to put it here. So I will place this one here, and since the name is not available here, maybe I can choose other font here, and then you can highlight this image and link your profile. So here, click OK, then highlight this one and put your LinkedIn ID, same to Instagram account, your Facebook, and last, your Upwork account. And after link in all your social media platforms on those icon, you can change this signature defaults to a work signature to use this available signatures that you have created here. Then it is up to you if you want to use this insert signature before quoted text in replies and remove the two dash symbols line that precedes it, or not. I prefer not to remove this symbol. So after that, I will save all the changes. Then you can now check your signature here. This is what was telling you here, that if you check the checkbox on that, this symbol will remove from your uh, new messages tab. So as you can see, the YouTube here is not so, and there, when you click all those icon, the LinkedIn profile, Instagram, and Facebook are already available. So for me, it is more customized for what I want to be. That's why I use this uh, Google Docs. So after that, you can just uh, rename the Google Docs file to email signature and save it to your email management for filing or document purposes. So there you go. That's it. I think I have completed all those email management, and thank you.